We're ready to go. And our center jump circle is won by North Carolina and Van Allen Lubin. So the Tar Heels get the first look. The Luso at the end of our left and toward the Florida bench here in the opening half. Late arriving crowd. It'll be full before this is all said and done. As Keno picks it up and fires up top. Davis for three. Front iron no good. Rebound by Alex Condon. He beat Van Allen Lubin to it, and now Clayton advances it and starts this offensive set with a chuck to Condon. He'll dribble handoff right wing for Clayton. Hits a short rolling Condon. Condon picks it up right block, pivots one way back the other, missed the baby hook. Rebound Chinyulu and then fouled. A collision right at the edge of the restricted area. First foul comes early. Just 34 seconds into the ballgame.
That was a nice possession. We ran deep into our play, got Condon a post touch. Ruben rebound on the weak side, and you could see right off the bat the size advantage we have.
Cadeau picks up his first foul, inbound baseline left. Clayton holding on the left sideline, just below the break, trying to work baseline, stepped on the boundary. Stepped on the boundary as he was trying to cross over his dribble and turns it over. So no score here, still in the opening minute. North Carolina is 86th in the country in two-point percentage, 184 from three-point percentage. Pass inside, Lubin, bounce pass to the deep left wing, just off the edge of the paint. Fading jumper is good by Drake Powell, and that's how this one starts. 2-0 North Carolina.
Tough one over Condon. I'd live with that shot.
Condon jumps to catch the ball mid-post left side of the lane. They triple-teamed Condon and got the ball out of his hands. Obviously early scouting here by Carolina. Wing left, three ball on the way. Cadeau missed that, and the rebound goes off. Chinyulu out of bounds. It'll stay with North Carolina leading 2-0.
That double team came from the middle, so Condon turned to middle. He's got to be alert. He's going to have to pass over that.
Baseline near side. On the inbound, throw it all the way to the right corner. Powell tries from there, gets to the center of the lane, backs it out. Cadeau, two ball, just off the elbow. Rim twice, no good. Nice rebound left of the goal by Chinyulu. Outlet pass to Richard up the right side. Richard got hot early in his hometown this past weekend. Pass to Condon, dribbles out to the top of the arc, takes it all the way to the left foul line extending, give to Clayton. Condon catches on a cut, swing it right side. Richard shot fake from three, bounces left, fires, missed the three ball. Rebound Chinyulu, another one. Trying to muscle up a shot. Right hook. Rim glass. No good. Rebounded by North Carolina. Lubin sends it out ahead. Trimble into the lane. Leaning runner. No good. Tipped his own miss up there. That wouldn't fall either. And Condon's able to clear it for Florida. Still 2-0. Martin's yet to take a shot. He gives up the ball to Condon between the circles. Fake the dribble handoff. Now shovel it to Clayton. Rolling Condon goes block to block. And a ball deflected out of bounds by a sinking Cadeau. Beg your pardon, Trimble. It'll stay with the Gators with 18 to shoot.
I like the ball movement so far, Sean, and the offensive rebounding. We've attacked the glass.
Out of a box set, the inbound is for Ruben Chinyulu, deep left wing. Out to the inbounder, Clayton, who catches front court left. Feed Martin between the circles, drives the right slot, pivots 360, twisting, trying to get it inside. Ball deflected, but grabbed by Chinyulu, put it up over his shoulder, and scores a reverse. Very tough shot to tie the game.
Ruben is just showing his size all night long so far.
I'd love to see him get a double-double tonight. Cadeau, skip pass, swing right, dump into the corner. Powell's three is an air ball, caught on the weak side by Walter Clayton Jr. Up to Florida Martin. Martin pump fake from three, drive to the left wing, gets below the foul line, spins 360, shoots and hits a 14-foot fader. 4-2, first lead for Florida.
Quick early drive from Elijah. Good job attacking in transition.
Tar Heels have missed their last 5 shots. We're 3 minutes into the first half. Cadeau uses two screens, splits and drives, kicks corner left. Powell for three, wide open. Off the rim, no good. They missed 6 straight. And another rebound for Chinyulu. Ruben's off to a terrific start with 4 rebounds. Clayton leaning three off the right wing is good. And Walter Clayton now has run his streak to 34 straight games with at least one made three-pointer. He passes Brett Nelson. He's third all time on that streak. Drive baseline. Powell up and under reverse lane won't go. Condon pops it out. Ahead to Clayton. Crossover dribble. Drive and kick. Wing right. Richard for three off the catch. Got that too. And the Gators now have put together a 10-0 run as we approach the 16-minute mark.
We're running off every defensive rebound, which is what we should do.
10-2 Florida. Cadeau around a high middle screen. Drives the left side of the lane. Layup. Got it. Elliot Cadeau out of West Orange, New Jersey has his first mark of the game.
Had to finish over Rubin with his left hand. We'll take it.
Martin will hold here, timeline left side. Look for wing, pick and roll, nothing there. Feed Condon, shot fake up top from 3. Dribble handoff, fumbled, and Condon turns it over again and then commits a foul. That'll take us to our first media timeout. Rough start for Condon. Obviously, the Tar Heels have scouted him. Coming into tonight, the Gators men and women have combined for 159 three-pointers for a total donation of $3,975. Thank you, Florida Credit Union, member-owned, community proud since 1954. Carolina basketball out of the timeout, 10-4 again, Gators. And we've got a foul here on what was a pin down. This should be an offensive foul, and it is. So a Carolina turnover to take us out of the timeout. And what do you know? They try to go a little bigger, and I think it's Jalen Washington who comes in off the bench and commits the illegal screen.
Washington at 6'10", gives him a couple more inches, and that was a fortunate foul for us because Elijah was way behind on that stagger screen.
Second team foul on North Carolina. Sam Alexis in for the first time for the Gators, so is Tommy Houck. Clayton catches front court right, looks toward Alexis, fires a deep 3, missed a back iron. Rebound by Jalen Withers, also in the senior out of Charlotte here in the Queen City. Another turnover for North Carolina. Ball stolen away from Cadeau. Gators on the break to Clayton wing right. Drive and kick up top. Richard for 3. Good. Pair of threes now for Will Richard, and it's 13-4 Gators.
That was beautiful. We walled off North Carolina's drive to the basket, forced them into a double team. We got the turnover, and we counter with the transition 3.
13-2 run now working for Florida. North Carolina, the end to our left. Cadeau comes to catch and walks a dribble to between the circles, just off the Jumpman logo. Garner with some space by Clayton. He wants him to go left. Pick and roll here. Hit the rolling big, and a layup missed. Dunk follow thrown in by Withers. Washington missed. Withers finished it, and it's 13-6.
Will's got to be closer into the paint to stop that dive man out of the pick and roll.
Houck dribble handoff left side. Richard for 3 again. Yes, indeed. Will Richards on a heater here early, and it continues from this past Saturday. 3 threes in the half now for Will Richard. 10-point lead. Cadeau drives, kicks into the right corner. 3 to answer. No good. Clayton got fouled on the weak side rebound attempt. Okay, but no whistle. Houck saves it. Up the floor to Richard, and then an offensive foul. Alexis didn't see the guard behind him and trucked. It looks like Cadeau. It is. And Florida turns it right back over for their 4th turnover of the half.
Really the only negative for us, Sean, are these turnovers. We are playing great defense in transition. North Carolina yet to score a fast break point. They have 0, we have 3, and we've been able to rebound and run off their misses.
So still 16-6. Cadeau to a drifting Davis, wing right. Pocket pass inside. Leaner from 13. No, Washington did get fouled here by Florida. I think it's Will Richard. It is. And we'll see Carolina at the free throw line for the first time. I already don't trust the official score. He only has North Carolina down for 1 turnover. Since they've committed that first, they've had an offensive foul, turnover, a steal for the Gators, next possession, turnover. So
that's some home scorekeeping, I guess.
Right.
They're a foul we really didn't have to give up. Will tried to challenge Washington on the floater from about 12 feet and just got his wrist on the follow through. He's probably going to miss that. Just make him hit it.
I agree. Washington has 8 starts on the year. He's off the bench the last 2 games, both wins for North Carolina, but because he's 6'10", probably gets some more run tonight against the bigger Florida team. Right-hander out of Gary, Indiana, split the free throws, missed the second, and a foul here called on North Carolina on the rebound attempt.
Maybe on Sam Alexis, maybe.
Oh, no, it is. Oh, grabbed the jersey.
Opposite side of the lane, away from the ball.
It's 2 now on Alexis already. He's barely been in.
That's like one of those pass interference calls that are on the opposite side of the field to give him first down.
Davis, bounce pass in, wide open, catch and a dunk off the cut to the lane by Jalen Washington. And now North Carolina's cut a 10-point lead down to 7. Condon's got to come back in. Aberdeen picks it up, got away with a walk. Feed Alexis top of the arc. Fakes the dribble handoff, left foul line extended. Almost lost it, saved by Houck. Houck into the paint, spins, leaner, good. Boy, he leaned halfway down the lane and finished with a soft touch.
Didn't have anywhere to pass it, so he drove. Good decision.
18-9, Houck coming off a 6-point performance against Arizona State. 18-9 now Florida. Driving left of the screen, Davis off the dribble for three, wing left. No good, and a foul here by North Carolina. That's going to be on Jalen Washington, who's decided since the last timeout to be more physical against the Gators inside.
And that was a great box out from Thomas. Had Washington on his back. He had no chance but to go over the back.
Condon back in. Alexis to the bench for Florida. Washington goes to the bench for North Carolina. Kate Tyson in for the first time, coming off of a season-high 23 points. He was 5 of 10 from 3. We'll keep an eye on that in North Carolina's win at home against LaSalle. Florida 18, North Carolina 9, and we're reaching the 13-minute mark. Bounce pass to Houck, top of the arc, holding waistband, rips the ball across his chest, and feeds Clayton to the far side. Walter on the dribble drive into the paint. Little twisting shot, missed it from 4 feet. Saves his own miss, throws it off Tyson, but it ricochets to a teammate. Up the floor, in transition, layup missed. Tie up on the rebound and a foul. Oh, we got an interesting whistle here tonight. This will be charged to Thomas Houck. It's one thing that we've had to watch the Gators adjust to here in the non-conference schedule is when they've taken on somebody from, I don't know, ACC, the whistle's not as lenient. The physicality is not nearly allowed as much as we see in SEC play.
It looked like he could have been a tie-up. Alex on the first attempt, though, from Jackson did a nice job not fouling because Jackson had the advantage, but it was his weak hand, so Alex challenged at the rim with his hands up, and it forced the miss. We just didn't clean up the rebound.
Ty Claw knocks out his free throws. It's the 4th school for the graduate student. Ty Claw in his 6th year of college basketball. Georgia Tech, Morehead State, Western Carolina, North Carolina. 18-10. A little pressure here by the Tar Heels after the made free throws, and Aberdeen's running point. Bounce pass from Houck to Aberdeen. Send a wing left. Wide open 3. Martin can't hit. Houck beats 2 Tar Heels to the rebound, right of the goal, and then it's fumbled out of bounds, and apparently it's off Carolina. Hard to tell from our vantage point halfway up the arena, but it apparently was off Seth Trimble on the right baseline.
He got us for 4 offensive rebounds. It feels like we have more than that, but we've only missed 6 shots, so we've almost rebounded every miss.
Into Condon, back underneath. Aberdeen pops it up and in off the glass. That's a very good inbounds play for the Gators.
That was nice. Get it back to the inbounder.
Back to a double-figure lead, 20-10. Trimble hands it back to Cadeau. Little pocket pass, the original screener. They'll send it wing right, and out of the corner, a 3 missed by Jackson. Rebound tapped out, grabbed by Carolina. Over to Cadeau, angle left 3. Rattled in and out. Loose ball in the paint, won by Elijah Martin, who, by the way, has won the team rebounding lead in 4 games this season. Martin catches, pump fake from 3, sends a wing right. Denzel for 3. Good, good, good. Well, the Gators now are hot from three-point land. That's their 5th of the half. 0 now for North Carolina.
Fun basketball. Martin threw it 75 feet into Houck at the post. We get it back out for a wide-open 3.
Over to Tyson. Wing right 3. Back iron. No good. Rebound. Condon, and then he's fouled. Another whistle here on a Carolina big trying to stay in there with the rebounding Gators. Ty Claude picks up the foul. The Gators are up by 13. 1 point shy of their largest lead here in the half. We've reached the under 12 timeout.
We're getting wide open shots. We're attacking at the basket. It's helped us in defense. On defense in transition, North Carolina not able to get out and run against us.
Gators ball out of the timeout. Houck at the end of our right, top of the arc. Bounce pass to his right to Richard. Richard guarded up here by a pair. It's a cutting Houck to the right wing. Flip it back to Richard. Fumble the ball in front of the Carolina bench. Saves it out to Martin. 10 to shoot. Martin between the circles, goes around a Condon screen, pauses, keeps the dribble alive, down the left slot, spins 360, shoots and knocks down another mid-range jumper. Martin's had a good start here as well. He's got 2 makes in the ball game. It's 25-10, largest lead for Florida. Off the curl, Trimble down the left side of the lane, hand check. Foul called on Denzel Aberdeen here, picks up his first. And already now the Gators have committed 5 team fouls. Walter Clayton Jr. returns and gives Will Richard a breather. R.J. Davis back in for North Carolina. And the same goes for Van Allen Lubin. Baseline left inbound for the Tar Heels. Cadeau lobs it all the way out to Davis in the left front court. Guarded on the perimeter with some space by Houck. Over to Trimble on his right, back in between the circles to R.J. Davis. Davis, the ACC Player of the Year a year ago. Goes left to the high middle screen, fumbled the dribble briefly, goes behind the back with it, 5 to shoot, bounce pass inside, on the seal, the catch. Lubin denied, ball tipped in front of the rim. Condon and Houck combine and clear it. Out to Clayton, back it up to Houck, looks the man off, drives the lane, attacks the rim, missed it off the back iron, rebounded by Tyson for North Carolina. Sends it ahead to R.J. Davis, peels off the top of the arc, swing it to the right wing. Cadeau from just above the foul line extended, hits a curling Davis off the catch. That's one of their favorite plays. He runs it in with the right hand for 2. That ends an 0 for 6 Carolina drought. 25-12, underneath 10 minutes ago. Nice slip on the screen. Houck catches, walled off though, left of the lane. Back out to Martin. Martin pump fake from 3. Crossover dribble, step back 3. Yo, got that. What a play by Elijah Martin.
Wow, Elijah, he is just smooth tonight. I mean, no wasted movement.
7 now for Martin in the first half. Pocket pass inside. Lubin sends it out to Trimble, top of the arc. Drives mid-post, sends it corner right. Tyson for 3. Nope. They're still without a three-pointer in the ballgame. Are the Tar Heels 0 for 10. 28-12. Off the screen up top. Clayton for 3. A little strong. Long rebound out to Davis, and the veteran induces a foul against Thomas Houck.
That's the first long rebound that I remember of the half. That was a fast break starter for North Carolina. I mean, we've been so efficient on the offensive end, 11 for 19. And every time we've missed, we've been able to get back. Alex Condon switched on him, couldn't get past him. Shows pretty good for our bigs when they can guard the defending ACC Player of the Year on an island.
First free throw is good. I mean, you're talking about a guy in Davis who's 5th now in North Carolina history in scoring. Came into today's game with 2,264 points.
Big numbers.
This is 149th career game.
I don't see too many college guys go over 2,000.
No. Speaking of veterans, by the way, this is, I say Elijah Martin's up there now, career games. Yeah, his 125th. I'll have to double check that. 28-14 Gators after the made free throws. Chinyelu back in, receives a handoff top of the arc. He'll give it to Martin. Turns, curling down the lane, and he pump faked this man at the rim, Lubin, and draws the foul on the second chance.
Lane was wide open for Elijah off of the handoff. We normally run that action out of the corner where we have a screener for our guard coming into a handoff. That's called zoom. There we moved the zoom up almost in like the horn set action at the elbow. So Elijah comes down to the right hand of the paint, wide open.
135th career game for Martin.
A lot of games, a lot of games to play.
28-14. Gators have led by as many as 16 here in the half. Martin's good for that second free throw as well. And he splits them, beg your pardon. But Martin with 8 leads the Gators in scoring, leads all scorers in the game. Powell holding here, waistband, left to the top of the arc. Gives it up to Lubin. And a blown-up dribble handoff. Gators steal it away from Davis. In transition, Martin for 3. Back iron, no good. Nice rebound for Van Allen Lubin. Carolina catches a break off the turnover. Maybe they'll score one of them now on the book. Lubin chucks it to his left. Trimble now, guarded by Martin on the left side of the floor. Throws up top. Cadeau, jab step right foot, drives with the left hand. Bounce pass into a lot of traffic, and he threw it off the foot of Condon. Kick ball. Tar Heels will maintain possession.
Great defense. We kept multiple drivers in front of us, make them score over the top or into a tough pass.
North Carolina 1 for their last 8 from the field. Powell, dribble hand off to Davis. Davis tried to turn quickly around Clayton and was tripped. And R.J. Davis going back to the free throw line. The Gators knew the challenge here, Lee, about North Carolina in transition. They average 17.1 fast break points per game, but the Gators keep shooting 55% or better. There aren't too many opportunities to run with the ball unless the Gators turn it over.
Turnovers give them a chance. That's one area we could improve. We've got 5 now in the half, and like you said, the best defense against a running team is good offense, and we've been efficient tonight. I love the way that we've moved the ball. We've attacked the rim when we should, but we've also taken the open threes and knocked them down.
29-15, Davis knocks down the free throw. First team All-American last season, consensus first team All-American. And Davis scores both free throws. Scoring down a bit from a year ago, 17.6 points per ball game this season. 29-16, and what has been a quiet North Carolina crowd is trying to make some noise. Condon hits a drifting Clayton, wing right three off the catch, short. Rebound spike, top of the arc, Davis is away with it. Davis to the other end. Davis to the rack, lays it up and in. R.J. Davis is trying to bring his team back all by himself. 29-18. Clayton throws out of a double to Condon, left of the lane. Condon into the paint from the left side, throws underneath. Good catch. Chinyelu up strong, got knocked away. And an offensive foul on Chinyelu trying to fight for the miss. It should take us to a timeout, and it does. And this will be a good time here for the Gators to talk. The coaching staff pretty upset with this officiating crew. And we'll take a break here with 7:51 to go.
Make sure you get back in transition. A couple long rebounds have led the North Carolina fast break, so we got to make sure we get back, but continue to execute on the offensive end and good shots.
Van Allen Lubin, the Orlando native, misses the front end of a 1-and-1 opportunity out of the timeout, rebounded by Hauk. And so the Gators, who have committed 9 fouls in the half, but have the ball in the lead, 29-18. Weave up top. Richard gives to Martin. Martin drives down the right slot, stops halfway down the lane, pitches wing right for Hauk. Carolina up into Hauk defensively with Powell. Hauk needs a friend, and his pass tipped by Davis out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock, and the Gators will inbound front court right.
About one of the few possessions, maybe the second one of the night, where we weren't able to get something through our offensive action. The other one, whenever Alex was double-teamed and turned it over in the post.
Into the backcourt for Clayton. He'll use a screen here to lose his man. Drives right wing, pops. Baseline right, missed a bunny. Rebound, Chinyelu, right hook, back up and in, but he put a lot of air under it and dropped it in. Chinyelu now with 5 rebounds in the half. It's 31-18. Gators have been out comfortably here after trailing briefly 2-0.
3 of those 5 rebounds offensive.
Off the drag screen, Davis drives left. Now a jump skip pass, caught corner right by Trimble. Attacks the rim, hangs in the air, missed a bunny. Tip follow won't go. And then a foul here on North Carolina. Trying to get that third opportunity to go in. A push off by Seth Trimble. Stops play at 6:54 to go in the half, and that'll be team foul number 6 on North Carolina.
We've done a great job challenging North Carolina at the rim without fouling. They make 19 free throws a game. Coach talked to the guys about not fouling on their drives and making them finish over, and we've done just that.
31-18 Florida. Clayton now uses a high middle screen, darts to his left, works to the left wing, pitches out above the three-point line to Hauk. Quick toss to Martin on the left sideline. Elijah one dribble, pass toward the interior, tipped, stolen by Powell. Up the floor to Davis in transition for 3. Won't go. Rebounded by Walter Clayton Jr. Long outlet pass. Leaping catch by Richard to the rack. Reverse layup's good. I mean, long outlet pass. Foul line to foul line for the Gators, who lead it 33-18.
Elijah and Walter both have a pass like that tonight. I love how we look down the floor.
Coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the first half. Lubin comes out to catch top of the arc. Ardenau, a long way from the rim by Chinyelu. Drives around him. The help defender, Hauk knocked it loose. Behind the back dribble at half court. Hauk waits for a friend. Pitches to Martin, and he took a shot right up in the nose by Ian Jackson. And that should put the Gators into the bonus now with 5:58 to go in the first half. The Gators tonight have only attempted 2 free throw attempts. It was Martin who went 1 for 2. And now it will be Martin again at the line to our right. Melton Law, the official injury and accident law partner of the Gators, proud to sponsor the Charity Stripe campaign to benefit the Ronald McDonald House charity of North Central Florida. Melton Law has, of course, been serving the North Central Florida community since 1971. Missed the free throw, but a rebound by Condon. Give to Clayton. Attacks the rim, and a finger roll is good. He had a lane to get to the rack thanks to Ruben Chinyelu, and it's 35-18.
Alex and Ruben, they've been just beasts down low rebounding the ball.
5:40 to go in the half. Trimble on the logo at the center of the floor. Sub waiting for North Carolina. They'll load up the right side of the floor to try to get Davis loose. Cutters to the baseline. Catching, Jackson wing right. Trying to split 2, lost it, stolen by Will Richard. Richard Fouled, no whistle. Attacks the rim, fouled again, and lost the handle out of bounds. He was fouled twice and lost the handle. So for every free throw the Gators men and women make this season, Meldon Law will donate $19.71 to mark the year of their inception. And, of course, that'll benefit Ronald McDonald House of North Central Florida. 178 free throws made at home by the Gators men and women for a donation of $3,500.08. Thanks, Meldon Law. Appreciate it very much. 35-18. Off the high screen, Davis drives, and he is fouled. Elijah Martin with a hand check. Whew, these officials have called a lot of fouls here in the first half. How about 17 to be exact?
This will be field goals attempts 10 and 11. Free throws to our 3. We're 1 for 3 on the night. Guess we gave up one opportunity there with Elijah's miss, but free throws definitely in North Carolina's favor.
Double bonus here. 2 for R.J. Davis, and he hasn't missed yet. He's 5 for 5 from the line, and one more coming. North Carolina came into the game with a strength of schedule of 10th in the country.
All 4 of their losses coming against top 10 ranked teams at the time.
No doubt. They've got UCLA at Madison Square Garden on Saturday. Both free throws good. Gators lead by 15, though, 35-20 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Clayton drives left to the Condon screen. Pick and pop. Condon catches. Fakes the dribble handoff. Refeeds the left wing, and Clayton drives under the rim. Reverse layup. No, he's fouled. Ian Jackson popped him, and Walter Clayton Jr. will go to the line to our right. And this game now all of a sudden is kind of in the mud. It really is. There's not much rhythm to it with the whistles.
Clayton in transition for a while, and now here in these last few minutes, quite a few free throws.
Walter at the line for the first time tonight. 4th in SEC scorers now. 92% free throw shooter. Just missed his 3rd free throw of the year. He was 24 of 26 before that miss.
Had back to his Iona days when he led the country in free throw percentage.
Yeah, that 22-23 season. And then remember last year he comes to Florida and he had a shaky start to the year at the line. Everybody's like, what gives? He actually got better.
He was in the 70 percentile range for probably the first 10 games or so, but he closed out strong for sure.
Hits the second free throw. It's 36-20. 4:40 to go in the half. Cadeau throws out of a double to Davis. Top of the arc. Goes around a moving screen. Whips it back to his left. Cadeau from the left wing. Climbs the defender, Clayton, and leans one in from the low post. 36-22. That ends a long drought for North Carolina. Clayton straight away. Deep 3. Side iron, no. Rebounded by Trimble. He'll bring it across himself. Trimble pauses, keeps the dribble alive, front court left. Hesitates, gets to the edge of the paint, puts his back to the goal and throws it out. They swing it to Davis on the right sideline. Gators looking to black him on the right side with 2 defenders. Swing, back to the left side. And Cadeau drops in the first 3-pointer of the night for North Carolina, and it comes with 3:59 to go in the half.
1 for 12.
Off the curl, here's Richard into the paint. Blows by 2 defenders and lays it in. Richard into double figures. The first to do so in the ballgame for the Gators. Ball punched from behind by Richard out of Cadeau's hands and out of bounds on the baseline and take us to the under 4 timeout. North Carolina basketball, the Anuar left, baseline left, inbound upcoming here for Elliot Cadeau. Lobs it above the foul line, caught there by Jalen Withers. Withers dribbling at the top of the arc, turns, throws left to Cadeau, swing it. Corner left, Trimble, wide open 3. Missed that. They're 1 for 13 from downtown. Aberdeen will bring it across. Off the high middle screen by Chinyalu. Aberdeen spins with a dribble off the elbow, feeds Condon up top. Launches and hits the 3. Alex Condon 5 for his last 5 from 3-point range.
Shoot it more, Alex.
He did not attempt any last game, but he keeps the streak alive here. Snap pass, throw wing right, caught by Davis. Trying to get by Will Richard. Leaves it in the lane. Catch, float, job, no good. Missed by Jalen Washington. Rebound, Florida. Richard up the floor, inside to his ceiling. Condon, who gets fouled on the left side of the lane by Jalen Withers. That'll be 2 free throws here for Alex Condon. It might be still 1-1. Withers picks up the personal, as we mentioned, and he'll exit. Kate Tyson back in for a second run in the first half. And so Condon who has 59 free throw attempts to lead the Gators on the year, at the line to our right.
Alex doing a great job in transition, running, sealing at the rim. North Carolina defender right on his back, and our guards did a good job finding him in the post.
Free throw good for Condon. One more coming. 4 points for Condon. He and Chinyelu have combined for 10 rebounds in the first half. It's 42-25. Second free throw, short. Rebound off Chinyelu's fingers, grabbed by Trimble for North Carolina. Up the center of the floor, out to a streaking Tyson. Layup tipped away by Condon. Power play to the other end. 5-on-4 for the Gators. Richard hands it to Condon. Shovels to the right wing. Clayton wide open three. Oh, he missed it. He had a chance to dribble it, seam it, and still missed it. Broken floor to the other end. Cadeau's layup no good. Rebound Washington in the paint to Trimble. Walled off by the Gators. Oh, and in the cookie jar was Clayton. Made contact trying to steal it. 2 free throws for North Carolina with 2:32 to go on the clock.
Now Walter doesn't need to give. He picks up his second and just reaching in, a little undisciplined there with the reach. I think he was probably frustrated he missed that wide open three.
Yeah, Walter's 1 for 6 tonight from downtown. That's his second foul. Free throw good for Seth Trimble. Mononomy Falls, Wisconsin. Brother J.P. Takoto played at North Carolina. By the way, Corey Brewer's cousin's on this team. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Former teammate. Second free throw is good. (42-27). James Brown, a freshman from Aurora, Illinois, is the cousin of Corey Brewer.
All right.
Nice cut to the rim. Aberdeen catches, and that's a big helping out. Condon from the top of the arc with the assist.
Offense has been so efficient tonight, Sean.
44-27 Gators. Skip pass caught by Tyson, corner left, out to Davis. Up top three, good. R.J. Davis's first three-pointer of the game comes with 2:08 to go in the half. Richard, other end, launches a three and rimmed out. Rebounded by Davis. Outlet pass up the floor to Trimble. Into the paint, throws it out to Cadeau. Touch it over to the right. Davis, left-hand dribble, drive, and his pass deflected and stolen. Martin with numbers at the other end. Ahead to Aberdeen. Reverse layup. Good. He made it right to left, and it's 46-30.
Back-to-back possessions. We have run right back at North Carolina in transition.
Lead up to 16 for the Gators. They've led by as many as 17. Davis off a drag screen to his left, picks it up above the foul line. Inside it goes, and a bunny off the catch for Jalen Washington. Too easy on that one. 46-32. 1:20 to go in the first half. Aberdeen drives to the right wing, flips it over his shoulder to Chinyelu. He'll send it wing left for Martin. Martin puts a defender on his back, drives in the paint, throws wing right Richard. Richard into traffic, collision, ball's loose. North Carolina out of there with it. 2-on-2 the other end. Davis will peel off and wait for teammates. Launches a three-wing right, too strong. And Trimble tracks down the miss on the right sideline. Trimble drives with the left hand from the right wing, lays it up and in. So 46-34. And Todd Golden, I think, wants to talk. Gators have just found different ways and have won all the games so far by double figures. All right, so Florida out of their own timeout with the ball length of the floor to go. Up 12. Clayton's letting that ball roll, and now we'll pick it up just shy of the jump circle. Clock starts. Clayton gets it across. Goes left of the Condon screen. Pick and pop. Condon catches. That's a lot of space. Drives into the paint and traveled with it. Lost his footing trying to pivot one way and back the other. And that's the one thing for Condon tonight. 3 turnovers in the half. They've made him uncomfortable, and now North Carolina will advance it across half court and use their use it or lose it. Timeout called by Hubert Davis with 35.8 seconds to go in the half. And again, he'll visit with Todd Golden shortly. Out of left front court, North Carolina inbounds here. We're at 30 seconds left in the half. Cadeau on the dribble. Front court left, guarded with some space by Aberdeen. 16 to shoot. Carolina loads up the right side of the floor, has Davis in the near corner, deep left corner near the Gators bench. Here comes the action now off the right side. Davis trying to get loose here, and they'll send it to him through Trimble. Trimble instead takes a three, wing left, no good. Condon with a huge defensive rebound. 6 5 ahead to Martin. Deep left front court 3. No good. Rebound North Carolina, and that's how the half will come to an end. So both teams fail to score on their last touch of the first half. The Gators will take a double-digit lead to the halftime locker room. And it will be the Gators with the ball first and shooting at the end to our left toward their own bench in the second half. Richard, Martin, Clayton, Condon, and Chinyelu for the Gators out of the horn set. Pass for Clayton, top of the arc. Throws wing right, intercepted by Davis. Foot race to the other end. Davis lays it up. He missed it. The ball popcorns out of bounds. It is off Condon, who was the man that made Davis change his shot to miss. Well, what a hustle play by Alex Condon, who got chopped in the throat. He appears to be okay. But North Carolina will have it off the Gators' turnover.
At least 4 or 5 times tonight, our bigs have challenged North Carolina at the rim without fouling, and they've missed the layup.
Into Davis, wing right, and buries a 3. North Carolina has cut this to single digits for the first time in a long time. Gators had a 17-point lead with 2:21 to go in the half. Another steal on the perimeter. Trimble to the other end, lays it up and in. 46-39.
North Carolina getting out in the passing lanes, both possessions early, and there Elijah almost loses the ball.
Condon, top of the arc, dribbles to his right, flips it to Clayton, catches it for going out of bounds, saved it back to Condon. Condon is trouble, hands it off to Clayton, foul, no call. Trimble guarding him right into his jersey, hits a slipping Condon, somehow shovels it underneath. Chinyelu, right hook, no good, missed it from 3 feet, and a rebound for North Carolina. Out to Cadeau. Their point guard will bring it across. Pocket pick, got it back, and then fouled by Elijah Martin. And now this North Carolina crowd here in Charlotte has found something to roar about for the first time all night.
We haven't seen much adversity this season there. We're feeling it a little bit coming out. North Carolina changing the way they played on defense. They are getting after the ball. They know they're small. They should be playing like this, trying to pressure.
They had to go big after the Gators blasted them on the glass back in the first half. Cadeau, top of the arc, right-hand dribble. Looks the man off, drives the right slot to the rack. Layup no good. Rebound stolen from Chinyelu. Inside to Lubin. Back to Cadeau, who lays it in. A significant run here to start the half has cut it to 5. It's 46-41, and now it feels like a road game for the first time tonight. Condon hands it off to Clayton. Attacks the rim. Layup stuffed by Lubin. Loose ball for North Carolina. Broken floor. Ahead to Powell. Lays it up. Missed. Dunk follow. Thrown in by Van Allen Lubin. Timeout. Todd Golden and the Gators.
We just do not have the energy to start this half, Sean. Not matching the intensity from North Carolina. Not playing strong with the ball. Cutting through the basket. Attacking that pressure defense.
Gators have not scored since halftime. And with 18-12 to go in the first half, we step aside. Here in the second half, Gators 46, North Carolina 43 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. It's a 9-0 start to the second half for North Carolina, and they've cut it to 3. 18-12 to go in the second half. Gators calling a timeout, leading 46-43.
First time all season I remember us looking flustered on the offensive end, just not able to get into our offense.
Season high turnovers is 19. That was against Florida State. 12 now for the Gators, 3 in this half. Clayton darts left of a Condon screen, picks it up left foul line extended, throws a corner left. Martin for 3. Back iron no good. Rebound tipped by Davis and won by Carolina's Powell. Ahead to Cadeau. Back to Davis, cutting along the left sideline. They'll reset to Cadeau at the timeline, and they'll swing it to the right side, and Trimble holding on the right angle. Holding waistband high, two-hand chest pass, caught by Davis at the top of the arc, picked up by Elijah Martin. Davis retreats with the dribble, uses a screen to lose Martin, picks it up, jumper off the right wing, good. 2-ball down for North Carolina, that's 18 for R.J. Davis.
He is in the rhythm now. He's going to be tough to stop.
The lead is 1, 46-45 Florida. 17-point lead gone. Richard cuts, catches left wing. Goes to Houck, who just checked in at the top of the arc. Looks right, dribbles left. Bounce pass to Martin to the center jump circle. Elijah gives to Houck, straightaway 3. Good! Boy, the Gators needed that. And Tommy Houck knocks down a massive 3 in his first attempt of the game.
I will loosen up the defense a little bit with Tommy hitting the 3. That's Alex and Tommy both tonight hitting the 3.
Van Allen Lubin pitches to his left. Trimble goes around his screen, drives to the rack, layup high off the glass and in. Pass to would-be shot blocking Condon. Clayton ahead off the make. Clayton picks it up, feeds Houck top of the arc. Takes the dribble handoff, sends it wing left to Martin. Spins, gets by Trimble, climbs the defender, and draws a foul on Lubin at the rack. Martin will go to the line to shoot 2.
We need to get some attacking drives to the basket against this pressure. If North Carolina is going to play on the ball so hard and also out in the passing lanes, it will open up drives to the basket if we can just control the ball.
Tar Heels have shot 46 attempts from the field to the Gators 38. But 8 3-pointers for the Gators have kept them out in front. 49-47. Martin at the line to our left. First free throw is good. Elijah has struggled from the field a little bit, especially from range at 1 of 5. And Elijah Martin now 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And Martin was on a good run there from 3 in his last 3 games. Both free throws are down for Elijah Martin, and the Gators lead it 50-47. Cadeau races up the right side of the floor. Through Lubin to Trimble. Back to Cadeau at the top of the arc. Clayton wants him to go left. Bounce pass on the short roll. Lubin trying to force a pass in the interior, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Gators. Awfully crowded in front of the rim.
Nice job crowding the paint on that pick and roll, taking away any dive in action to the rim.
Cadeau will trigger it here left of the goal. Looking. Throws it high and long out to the left front court for R.J. Davis. This is a mismatch. Houck's guarding him. Davis crossover dribble to the right hand, and he induced contact. Boy, he is so crafty. Foul on Tommy Houck. That's his 3rd. 2 fouls now on the Gators in the half at the 16-19 mark.
Tommy just getting his hands into Davis's chest. The hand check.
Davis is so good with the ball in his hands. See how quickly they get it back to him. He'll circle the foul line and step out to catch top of the arc. Fires for 3. Back iron no good. Rebound off the shoulder and won by Clayton. Clayton to the left wing. Martin for 3 off the catch. Short. Punched out of bounds. Off North Carolina. Trimble last to touch.
Looked like Coach Golden may have asked Martin to drive that next time. He had the chance to shoot the 3, but it was so quick in transition. If he drove to the rim, there's no rim protection.
It's a 13-5 second half so far for North Carolina. Clayton will trigger the inbound baseline right. Throws out toward the timeline. Caught by Alex Condon. Condon rip through move. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now turns. Wing left. Backdoor cut. Richard catches and dunks on the finish.
Great set play on the underneath out of bounds, and that was without a timeout. We just called that kind of in the live action setup.
Gators have been so good on their inbounds plays, both offensively and defensively. Cadeau drives to the right wing. Climbs 2 defenders and put it in off the glass. Houck and Condon were there to try and deny him. 53-49 Florida. Richard catches above the right foul line extended. Gives to Condon. Condon up top for 3. Good! He's got a pair, and he's hit 6 in a row now, dating back in a couple of games.
It's unbelievable, Sean. 6 straight from Alex.
So Condon really helps the cause. He's got 7. Cadeau almost turned it over wing right. Retreats toward his own bench. Feed the post on a bounce pass to Lubin. Lubin guarded by Condon. Left-hand dribble to the restricted area. Got around Condon and laid it in. Too easy.
Condon lost the touch on the body, and he couldn't move his feet fast enough without feeling that.
Up top, Condon again for 3. Oh, a sidewinder off the back iron. No good. Foul on the rebound attempt. Should be against North Carolina, and it will take us to a timeout. Their last 6 shots, but a couple of threes here by guess who? Alex Condon and Thomas Houck have staved off the Carolina Tar Heels at least for a moment, and here we are at 56-51 Florida.
Not what we would have predicted, Sean, but we needed something to release the pressure that North Carolina has applied in the half court against our guards. Ball pressure and getting into the passing lane.
Florida trying to go to 11-0 to start the season for just the 2nd time in program history. Inbound to Houck at the right elbow. Immediately works the left side of the lane. Twists past the defender and lays it in. Great move around Withers to make it 58-51.
ISO Houck at the elbow. Good drive.
Houck has 7 now in the ballgame. 6 points last time out. Withers feeds the top of the floor in Washington. Handed off to Cadeau at the top of the arc. Throws through the arms of Clayton, but out of bounds. Wing left. Nobody home. Turnover North Carolina.
We've settled down a bit now. Let's see if North Carolina can continue to affect us with their pressure.
Clayton drives to his left, and an illegal stream by Thomas Houck. He stepped off the elbow and kind of gave up the forearm shiver, turning it over for the 13th time in the ballgame.
That was on Thomas and not Walt.
Oh, it was on Walter Clayton.
No need for that push off.
No, you're right.
He had control of the defender.
Clayton picks up his third. Washington holding top of the arc, hands it off in tight quarters to Cadeau. Quick chest pass to Davis coming off the left wing. Davis will cut back down low, screen up high. A shove off there. Driving, Cadeau gets under the rim, slings it somehow out to Jackson. Up top for three, won't go. Rebounded on a combo by Houck and Chinyelu. Outlet pass finds Clayton who'll go through Houck to the left wing. Aberdeen drives, runs it up off the glass, no good. Rebound loose and grabbed at the top of the key by Cadeau. He'll bring it up himself. Sends it wing right. Jackson for three. Good. 58-54 Florida.
Jackson, one of North Carolina's better three-point shooters. Two wide open looks on back-to-back possessions.
Really physical now on both ends of the floor. Chinyelu takes the pass, top of the arc, dribble handoff to his right to Richard, who's been quiet since a quick first start to the game. Richard drives into the goal, turns on the defender and puts it in off the glass. Took a hit as well, no call, and Todd Golden can't believe it.
What a finish. That was nice.
So 17 now for Richard to lead the Gators in scoring. Baseline cut and a catch and a foul and one. Off the catch, Withers lays it in, and a foul on Houck is going to be, I think, his fourth. It is. And a three-point play opportunity here for North Carolina.
We've got a couple guys now in foul trouble. Walter Clayton with three going to the bench. Houck with four to the bench. Chinyelu to the bench as well.
Alexis checks in. He and Condon will be down low. Martin, Richard, and Aberdeen otherwise now for the Gators. And this is a key stretch in this ball game. If a free throw goes down here for Withers, who's a 65% free throw shooter, it does. It is a three-point affair with 13 minutes to go. And a hostile environment now in Charlotte. Bounce pass to the horn set to the man off the left elbow. Condon almost turned it over. Saved by Alexis. We'll reset to Martin. Martin to the right side of the lane. Martin steps through two. Shoots off the glass. Missed it. Hit the rim twice. Rebound North Carolina. Cadeau up the floor. Pushes it wing right. Davis for three. Missed it. Weak side rebound. Whoa, almost went out of bounds. Saved by Richard. Oh, it did hit the baseline. He spiked it on the boundary, and North Carolina will have possession on the right side of the goal.
That's just the giveaway there. Will all by himself for that rebound, and we dodged the bullet with Davis taking a wide open three from the wing. He's not going to miss that often. North Carolina has really started to pressure our bigs, too, on the touch. They want to force our bigs into uncomfortable situations and get those turnovers.
Baseline right inbound upcoming. Inside. Ball tipped off Washington. Saved by Withers up top for three in the tie. Short. Rebounded by Condon for Florida. So it's 60-57, and Aberdeen wants to push it. Aberdeen paused briefly, front court left. Works toward the foul line extended to the elbow. Took a little pop, bounce pass to Martin, sideline left. He'll attack going baseline. Walled off there by Jackson. To Condon, back to Aberdeen. Wing left three. Good, good, good. Wow, that was huge for Denzel Aberdeen. The Gators go up by 6.
It's a big spot for Denzel because he's really the true point guard on the team, so he can settle us here against this pressure.
Double-digit threes now in 8 of the last 9 games for Florida. 10 tonight. Inside, a lob caught in between two, and a shot denied. Condon put a hand up on Washington, and the ball goes out of bounds in the right corner. It'll stay with North Carolina as we go to immediate timeout. This is the under 12. Lee Humphrey will check in on the Gators huddle here momentarily. 11:47 on the game clock here in the second half. Florida 63, North Carolina 57 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. They are led in scoring by Davis and his 18. He is on the bench at the moment. Inbound to Cadeau above the right foul line extended. Hits a curling pass inside, denied by Condon. 4-on-4 to the other end. Richard pauses, waits for Condon on a rim run. Catches right back out to Richard on the right angle. Alexis comes out to catch top of the arc. Works below the foul line. Resets to Richard on the right angle. Martin standing still on the right sideline. Condon will send it to the left instead to Aberdeen. Aberdeen against Trimble now above the left foul line extended. Up top to Alexis. Back it out to Martin. Angle right three. Short. Off the front iron and grabbed by Trimble for North Carolina. Martin and Clayton have struggled from distance tonight. Cadeau picks up his dribble way out and flips it between the circles to Washington. Pivots 360, fakes the dribble handoff, walked with it, no call. Goes to Withers in the right corner. Reset out to the right front court. Cadeau on the bounce. Using the right hand to get deep right wing. Throw over the top. Caught wing left. Trimble attacks the rim. Denied at the rim. Another shot block. Loose ball up top. Cadeau for three. Too strong. Rebound Gators. And an outlet pass by Richard. Up to Aberdeen. One-on-one in the paint. Tied up and fouled on the floor by Cadeau.
Great job kicking it ahead quickly. Aberdeen seeing that it's one-on-one. He in transition goes right to the basket. Easy job drawing the foul.
Does it feel like a 2-minute and 20-second scoring drought for North Carolina?
Doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't, but it's helped the Gators stay out in front by 6. Aberdeen will throw it in off the right baseline, leading Alexis to get the ball in the right front court. Alexis hands it to Aberdeen. He fell down. Ball's loose. Davis to the other end, lays it up and in. How unfortunate is that? Sure. And Aberdeen's hurt. His right hand is hurt from when he hit the floor. 63-59 off the high middle screen. Martin throws off the elbow. Up top, Alexis for three. A front iron, no good. Rebound at the foul line by Davis. Bounce pass ahead to Trimble. Trimble throws off the right side of the lane. They'll reset, and Tyson will send it wing lefty in Jackson. Jackson works the dribble now between the rings. Guarded with some space by Condon. Crossover dribble. Drives. Blew by him. Got to the rack and lays it in. Their guards attacking again, and they've cut it to 2. Under 10 minutes to play. Aberdeen around an angle screen. Lob for the rim. Alley-oop dunk. Thrown down by Sam Alexis.
That was a great pass from Denzel. With his left hand, he threw that lob pass.
Florida Dairy Farmers dunk of the game brought to you by the Florida Dairy Farmers. Celebrating more than 35 years of building a strong and healthy Gator Nation. Davis drives the right slut. Picked his pocket. Alexis with the steal. And then the outlet pass stolen away back for North Carolina to half court by Tyson. 65-61. Gators lead. Carolina ball at the end of our right. Pass toward Jackson in the right front court. He'll dribble over the top of the arc. Crossover dribble. Takes it down the pipe. Lays it up and in. Ian Jackson makes it 65-63.
North Carolina starting to get into the paint out of their pick and roll action.
Crossover dribble. Alexis down the lane. Layup foul. Fouled by Lubin. Alexis will go to the line at our left. This is as close as North Carolina has been since the opening minutes.
Like that decision from Sam. He settled for the open three on the last possession. Sometimes I like to see the open three from Sam, but not in this situation. Tight game, hasn't gotten the rhythm. Take that thing to the basket like he did on this last one.
Sam Alexis at the line to our left. Has not been there all that much this year. He's 6 of 11. Got the first. 3 Gators checking in. Chinyalu will have to wait. He is scheduled to replace Alexis. Howe comes in for Condon. Clayton returns, replacing Will Richard. Richard sits down with a team-high 17. Second free throw, air ball. Goes out of bounds. And the Gators will look to hold a 3-point lead now at 66-63 as Alexis splits the pair.
I don't see too many air balls on the second attempt after the first one goes down.
Right. No, it's unique. Davis up the floor with some speed, picks it up, throws through Tyson, caught by Jackson on the left front court. Takes the dribble back to the center jump circle. Out now trying to stop Jackson. Jackson's been attacking the rim. Crossover dribble. Got to the foul line. Twisting, shooting, and scoring. And Ian Jackson has really given North Carolina a bounce off the bench and have cut it to 1.
Pretty good defense from Howe to force that shot. And you can see North Carolina's bench staying running again, so you can look for them probably ISO on this next possession. 66-65. As close as it's been since single digits in this game. Martin takes a handoff, curls down the lane, floater. Got it. Got the members bounce on the iron here in Charlotte. 68-65. Keep your eye on Ian Jackson. R.J. Davis brings it across front court right. Tyson can't get loose for a catch. Here comes Jackson.
They can't get it to Jackson thanks to Walter Clayton. Davis, crossover dribble. Drive, step back jumper, fader off the left wing's good. Back to a 1-point game, 68-67.
That's good defense and a better shot.
Clayton dribbles the left wing, hands to Aberdeen, knocked out of his hands. Loose ball, Trimble to the other end, lays it up and in, and North Carolina takes the lead. 69-68. Timeout on the floor. Count the bucket. There's a foul as well on the Gators. North Carolina's last lead was back when it was 2-0.
ISO'd whoever that switch is. Trimble, Jackson, those guys, Davis, have been able to get to the rim off of the switch. They spread out 4 guys and just let their guard go one-on-one against our big.
Trimble knocks down the free throw, completing the 3-point play. It's a 2-point advantage now for North Carolina, matching their largest lead. Clayton trying to get it across, fouled by Trimble in the backcourt. Tripped him. 2 on Trimble, 5 on North Carolina now in the half. Gators led by 17 at one point in the first half.
We can expect that pressure the rest of the way. I mean, Walter is he's gonna have to work for what he gets.
Off the inbound, almost turned it over. Gets it across half court. Clayton, Houck, Chinyelu, Martin, and Richard for the Gators. Flashing across the top of the floor. Martin takes it, launches a 3 right side, short. Rebound, Richard briefly, and then torn away by R.J. Davis. And a foul called as the 2 exchange blows. Foul on Will Richard.
Not a good foul. That gives us 6. North Carolina now in the bonus on the next foul. You don't want to give up silly ones when there's no threat to the basket.
The Gators have not trailed in the game this year with 5 minutes to go. That is in danger now. 70-68 with 7.5 minutes to play. Carolina leading ball. Davis off the high middle screen. Lost the handle briefly, recovers down the right side of the lane, lays it up and in. No resistance at the rim. Davis with 24 points. 72-68, largest lead for North Carolina. Off the screen up high, Clayton goes left, down the left side of the lane. Pump fake near the low post. Pivots 360, throws out to Houck. Houck puts his head down, takes Tyson into the paint, throws wing right for Richard, fumbled catch. Back to Houck, wing right for 3. Off back iron, no good. Rebound, Chinyelu, back up strong. Rim, no good. Rebound, Martin, left of the rim, shoots, missed it, but is fouled. Chinyelu missed the bunny. Thankfully, Elijah Martin was there to get 2 free throws.
We noticed the offensive rebounds in the first half, but not this second half. Trying to see what our rebounding numbers look like here the second half. That is 5 offensive in the second half, but it just doesn't feel like it. They're not momentum swingers.
3rd foul on Seth Trimble. Martin at the line to our left, where he is 3 for 5. First one's good. The fact that Martin is 1 for 8 from 3-point range and Clayton is 1 for 6 is really taking away a part of what the Gators do offensively and tearing other teams apart through 10 games.
And this second half, we've struggled to get those looks, especially Walt with the pressure that North Carolina has put on him.
Both free throws are good.
Walt only taking 1 shot the second half, no 3-point shots.
72-70 North Carolina. Condon and Houck now are the bigs as Chinyelu checked out. Jackson takes the dribble between the circles. Now moves to his left, draws Houck on the switch. Condon is in the neighborhood to help. Jackson for 3, wing left. Back iron no good. Rebound tipped and won by Condon. That's a grown man's rebound right there. Outlet pass to Martin. Martin picks it up, gives to Condon, wants it right back. Martin goes left to the screen. Martin sends it in. Houck turns over the left shoulder, turns into the hook and draws the foul. Who say the North Carolina fans, and Thomas Houck will go to the free throw line.
I like that. Let's get a couple post touches to relieve some pressure from our guards. See if we can get something down low to Alex or Thomas.
Foul on Cade Tyson. 17 foul on North Carolina. Both teams in the bonus now the rest of the way. 6:20 to go, and Houck at the line to our left.
With the efficiency that North Carolina's had during the second half, they're shooting 63%. They've only missed 10 shots. We're not able to get out and run either, Sean. Walt, Elijah, Will, they get a lot of their threes in transition. North Carolina's completely taken that away.
Houck misses the free throw. It's his first attempt of the game, and it just snapped an 11 straight free throw make streak for Thomas Houck. Second free throw. That's no good, too. Rebound, though, Condon. Out to Clayton. Clayton, wing right. Leaves for Condon. Backdoor cut. Clayton catches and scores and one. Clayton, who had been struggling from three, thought about it and did the old give and go on the right side of the floor. The Gators tie the game at 72, and Walter Clayton can give them the lead with a free throw make.
What a break that was. 2 points, probably 3 right here that we really shouldn't have had, but we'll take it.
Foul on R.J. Davis, his first. Hal gets a breather. Chinyelu checks back in. Clayton at the line where he's 1 for 2. Raises, shoots. Got it. 3-point play for Walter Clayton Jr. Puts him at 9 points for the game. Gators retake the lead, 73-72. 6:05 to play. Trimble on the weave, hands it off to Jackson. Takes it over the right side to the top of the arc. To Tyson on the wing. Dump it inside. Double team. Strip ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with North Carolina. Washington was blitzed under the rim, and Clayton knocked it out.
Nice job from Walter playing on the weak side, getting into the paint because it looked like Washington may have a dunk.
Davis throws it into Trimble, wing right. Handed to Davis on the near sideline. He'll walk the dribble out. Guarded by Condon with some space. Everybody gets out of the way here for R.J. Davis. Step back straight away, deep three. Bank shot won't go. Rebound Chinyelu, and he kept his balance to avoid a travel.
2 straight possessions. North Carolina settling for a contested 3 off of that switch. We'll take those shots.
5:36 to go. Gators lead by 1. Clayton darts past Trimble into the lane. Climbs another defender. Missed it point blank range. Jackson grabs the rebound on the right baseline. Outlet pass to Davis. Davis gets around Richard. Wrap around pass to the left corner for Tyson. Throw it out to Trimble. Swing it to Jackson. Jackson crossover dribble. Works around Condon and lays it in. More points in the paint for North Carolina, who retakes the lead. Chest pass to Richard. Drives to the left wing and draws an Ian Jackson foul. Free throws upcoming for Condon. And a chance for Condon to give the Gators, or Richard rather, a chance to give the Gators the lead back.
This game is back and forth now, Sean. I think last year, I can't remember the stat, but there was a ton of lead changes in that Michigan game, and it's starting to feel like that, a lead change on every possession.
Took double overtime to decide that one here in Charlotte last year. First free throw is good for Richard, who has 18 points after getting 16 this past Saturday. Tie ball game at 74. The Gators, when leading with 5 minutes to go, are 10-0 this season. No one has challenged them like North Carolina has tonight. Missed the second free throw, rebound North Carolina. And so this game's going to be tied with 5 minutes to go now. All even at 74. Cadeau walking with the dribble. Shading left side and works back to his right between the rings. Chest pass caught by Davis off the pin down. Step back 3 after 1 dribble. And hits. R.J. Davis retakes the lead for North Carolina.
He's showing why he was ACC Player of the Year.
Clayton drives from the right angle. Halfway down the line. Leader's good, and he was fouled. He has a chance for another 3-point play. That's an answer right there to the Davis 3. Chance to tie it back up.
Walt not getting his threes the conventional way, but chance for back-to-back and ones.
3 ties, 4 lead changes. Chance for a 4th tie here. Good on the free throw. New again, this time at 77. Carolina's hit 9 of their last 11 shots. Cadeau here, directing traffic with the right hand, dribbling with the left. Now goes between the legs with the dribble. Top of the floor. Throws underneath. Davis cut baseline and nobody saw him. He catches and lays it in.
Davis reading the defense off of that stagger screen. Saw us overplaying for the stagger and backdoor cut.
29 for Davis. Clayton driving on Davis. Down the lane. Lobs it up at the rim. Deflected. Loose ball for Davis. Shorthanded to the other end. Cadeau lobs for the rim. Alley-oop dunk thrown down by Jalen Washington. 81-77 North Carolina. Timeout Florida. Full timeout. And the Tar Heels match their largest lead. 4:02 to play in the second half. Tar Heels 81, Florida 77 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. R.J. Davis with 29 points to lead all scorers. He's one shy of a new season high. His career high is 42. That's maybe out of reach, hard to say. He's got 10 made field goals and 6 points at the free throw line. Hauk, Clayton, Condon, Martin, and Richard for the Gators, who have the ball out of the timeout, down 4. Clayton brings it across the Jumpman logo at the center of the floor. Coming off the elbow to catch, Hauk. Goes elbow to Condon. Condon throws to Martin. Wing right for 3. Short. Rebound, Condon. Condon spins, goes up. Tried to dunk it, and he's fouled from behind by Jalen Washington. The 3 is really now slowed the Gators. Yes, they have 10 in the game, but Clayton and Martin are combined 2 for 15 from downtown.
The threes have been tough to come by in the second half. That one, Elijah got a look, but it wasn't an easy one. It was contested and off the dribble. North Carolina's pressure and their efficiency on the offensive end just making it hard to get open, clean threes.
First free throw good for Alex Condon. Give him 8 points. He could get a double-double tonight. He leads all in that category with 10 rebounds. Game reset. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Gators in the double bonus. Florida has 1 timeout remaining. North Carolina, 3. Second free throw. Got them both. So Condon with 9 points. And a 2-point lead now for North Carolina, 81-79. Be the first double-double of the year for Condon if he adds 1 more point. And coming to catch Davis is popped by Richard between the circles. And that will put R.J. Davis at the line 1-1. Third foul on Richard.
Making us work on R.J. Davis. That was the same stagger play. We got caught on the back door. This time Elijah forces Davis off of the stagger. Does a good job chasing. Ian will switch, and then R.J. Davis comes back on a down screen. It's just whoever's guarding Davis is going to have to work.
By the way, points off turnovers, 24-7 for North Carolina. 17 Florida turnovers tonight. Oh, he missed the free throw. And Clayton tracks down the rebound on the far sideline.
North Carolina with 11 steals. One of the reasons they have such a high number off those turnovers.
Chance to tie or take the lead. Condon catches above the foul line. Works downhill left side of the lane. Bump. Into Lubin. Pivots one way. Throws it back out to Richard. Up top. Clayton thought about a deep 3. Sends it corner right. Martin will fire for 3. Off the iron twice. No good. Rebounded by Lubin in North Carolina. Those shots have been going down, but not tonight. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Tar Heels by 2, and Cadeau spins, lost the handle left wing, and it was last touched by Martin trying to knock it loose.
Great hands from Elijah. I thought we may get that call, but guess it was off Elijah.
Seth Trimble checks in and will replace Cadeau. Gators women's basketball in action against 23rd ranked North Carolina tomorrow night here at the Jumpman Invitational. Kyle Crooks will have it for you. Coverage beginning at 6:15. 6:10, says Kyle Crooks. He's here with us in the broadcast booth tonight. Trimble, deep left corner, can't get it in, has to call a timeout. Out of the left corner, Davis now on the trigger, bounces it in Lubin, wants it right back. Davis takes the basketball, fumbled it briefly. Crowd wanted a foul called on Elijah Martin, who's guarding Davis out near the center jump circle now. Darts left of a Lubin screen. Now the screen, rolling. Lubin fouled off the catch. He was into the gather. It looks like he'll go to shoot 2 here on a foul charge to Alex Condon. That's his second. So Van Allen Lubin at the line to our right, the Orlando native. His first season in North Carolina after the transfer from Vanderbilt. Started his career at Notre Dame.
You can see Davis good in the pick and roll. We didn't switch that one, which gave the big the opportunity to dive to the basket. R.J. Davis realizes it and hits the roll man in the pocket.
First free throw no good for Van Allen Lubin. He's 14 of 20 now on the season. They go back to a guard-heavy look as Tyson goes to the bench. So Ian Jackson, Seth Trimble, Cadeau, Davis, and the lone big is Lubin. This is their starting 5 on the floor now for Hubert Davis. Second free throw, got it. 82-79, North Carolina with 2:44 to go. Clayton and Martin at the guards. Richard on the wing. Hauk and Condon manning the low post. They're in a horn set at the end of our left. Hauk comes off the left elbow to catch. Looks back door, nothing there. Elbow to Condon. Dribble handoff for Martin. Trying to turn the corner, can't. Step back 3. Good, he got it. Woo! Wow, that had been a long time coming tonight. Martin knocks the 3-ball down to tie the game at 82.
Good set out of the timeout. We had success with that in the first half.
Into the paint, Cadeau freezes, pops it up and in inside the restricted area. Lead back to North Carolina, 84-82. They only have 10 assists on 33 made field goals. But North Carolina, with 2 minutes remaining, has a 2-point lead. Clayton, wing right three, rims off. Tap rebound, Houck to Martin. Another chance here. Condon gets it right back to Martin. Top of the arc to the foul line. Down the right slot. Layup. Foul. Elijah Martin going to the line with a chance to tie the game with 1:49 to go.
Huge rebound from Tommy Howard. I guess Tommy didn't get the rebound, but he deflected the ball to let it go to Elijah. Now we're going to the free throw line because of it.
Third foul on Van Allen Lubin. Meanwhile, the other end, North Carolina just keeps making shots, 5 for their last 5. And the Gators just scrambling to keep it a one-possession affair.
67% in the second half with 22 field goals. I mean, just huge number from North Carolina from the field.
First free throw is good. The Gators at the line, 11 of 15 in the second half. Chinyelu will check in at the table when allowed. And that for the tie. Martin knocks down both free throws. The ball game is tied at 84 with 1:49 to go. Chinyelu on the defensive end here replacing Condon. Don't get comfortable, Alex. You're about to go back in. 1:42 to go. Elliot Cadeau, chest pass to Davis, coming off the left wing in the screen. Right back to Cadeau, moves to his right, throws low to Davis. Ball's loose, diving to get it. Richard grabs it, and a jump ball is called. I can't believe Davis got down there to also get two hands on the basketball. The arrow belongs to North Carolina. Doug Shows needs a towel to clean up the basketball. 15 to shoot for North Carolina, but now the arrow after this will belong to the Gators.
The North Carolina, I can't believe Davis, like you said, got that pass. It looked like Will had it right there in front of him.
Jackson will trigger the inbound, timeline right side. Into Cadeau, walks the dribble to the logo. Now toward the three-point line, drives on Houck. Houck punched it loose, and it's off the leg of Cadeau and out of bounds. Florida basketball linked to the floor to go. Condon to check in, and the Gators have a chance to grab a lead here at the offensive end with 1:27 to go.
Huge play, and I think it actually may have been Elijah Martin reaching in from the corner that deflected that pass out of bounds. I saw, Elijah showing a ton of emotion down the sidelines.
Martin will be in one corner, Richard in the other at the other end of the floor. Horn set. Bounce pass to Houck, coming off the left elbow from Clayton. Goes on a bounce pass to his right to Condon. Handed off to Martin, top of the arc. Shows, tried to throw it inside. There was a foul. Condon was held. They didn't call the foul, but the ball errance went out of bounds baseline right and was last touched by Jalen Withers. That's a break for the Gators, but it should have been a trip to the free throw line. We could see Condon's jersey being pulled from up here.
Thought Martin may have been fouled on the pass, too. Couple different fouls on that possession.
1:09 to go. Florida has one timeout remaining. We're going to shoot free throws the rest of the way. Ty Golden wondering where the whistle was in the lane. Clayton will trigger the inbound. Houck and Condon side by side at the far elbow. And Doug Shows will separate the bigs, namely Withers and Condon. Hand the ball to Clayton, baseline right, 14 to shoot. Into the right wing. Martin, rip through move off the catch. Trying to dribble against Davis here. ISO play, right side of the lane. Burns shoots on a fade, no good. Tip follow won't go. Rebound, Richard. Pops back up and he scored right in front of the rim, and the Gators lead at 86-84. Hubert Davis wants a timeout. Tar Heels advance it past half court, and Davis will use one of his two remaining timeouts as the Gators have taken the lead on a second chance opportunity. 86-84, 53.3 seconds left. This will go to a full timeout now Ian Jackson on the trigger here for the Tar Heels, and will throw it in to Davis, who's still sitting on 29 points. Davis guarded by Elijah Martin. Bounces to his left to Cadeau. Back to a drifting Davis for three. Back iron no good. Long-reaching rebound by Hauk. Woo. Go-go gadget arms for Thomas Hauk. And Clayton will take his time bringing it across half court. 33 seconds remaining. The Gators will go 4 along the base here. Todd Golding directing traffic from the bench nearest sideline at that end of the floor. Clayton out in the right front court. Shot clock at 8. Chinialu comes out to screen. Clayton spins off that. Right-hand dribble to the right side of the floor. Throws off the wing to Martin. Contested three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Hauk's got it in front of the Gators bench. Out to Martin. There's a foul called. 7.9 seconds to go. And a hustling rebound for Hauk gives the Gators a chance really to seal it perhaps at the free throw line.
What hustle all around. Walter Clayton got a hand on that. Thomas Hauk secures it, gets it out to Elijah Martin. Good free throw shooter and gets it back. I thought Elijah was going to the line here, but it's Hauk.
It's Hauk. Thomas 0 for 2 at the line tonight. But he had made 11 straight coming into the ball game, and he's good here on the front end. 87-84. That's massive. And a timeout now called by Todd Golden. This is his last timeout. Big deep breath. Raises, shoots, got it. 88-84. And it goes to Cadeau, and Aberdeen will foul in the backcourt and put North Carolina on the line here to shoot 1-1.
Obviously not what Coach Golden wanted right there. That foul was right in front of Coach. Coach puts 2 hands up, asking Denzel. I think he probably told him if the game is 3 points, foul.
Well,
but now it's 4, so you let him go.
So you let him go. Aberdeen out.
Still in great position here. Just got to make sure you get the ball in. Try to get it to Walt or Elijah here to knock down some free throws.
6.2 seconds left. Free throw. No good. Rebound, Will Richard. 5 seconds remaining. And Trimble has to foul Will Richard. Oh, wow. 3.8 seconds left. Florida leads by 4 and will go the line at our left. A 6-0 run by the Gators over the last minute 45. And Florida in a position to go to 11-0 and start the season with that mark for only the second time in program history. Richards, first free throws, good. 89-84. And Will Richard has scored 20-plus for the 3rd time this season. Second free throw, also good. 90-84. Inbound North Carolina. Cadeau will dribble to the right wing. Flyers for 3. No good. Chop this one up for the Gators. 90-84. Florida defeats North Carolina and goes to 11-0 to start the season.